Human conflict is a vicious cycle that humanity has put itself through for thousands of years before written history. And really, the causes of the conflict can be broken down into two factors. There's a difference between the appearance and or the behavior of the people that you don't like or are fighting against, and there's a difference in the beliefs or religious practices. Many people believe that ethnic groups and races are the same thing, but according to a lot of psychology journals and biological resources, they're not. An ethnic group is simply people that share a common culture or geographic location, and a race is people that are of the same color or appearance. According to this issue of American Psychologist by Dr. Smedley, and it was published in 2005, she says that ethnicity and culture are related phenomena and bear no intrinsic connection to human biological variations or race. Ethnicity refers to clusters of people that have common culture traits that they distinguish from those of other people. They share a common language, geographic locale, religion, sense of history, traditions, values, beliefs, food habits, yada yada. And it goes on. Now, if we take this definition at face value, we can argue that the people of the South, no matter what their color, are an ethnic group. We all share a similar religion, food habits, traditions, beliefs. We can argue that the people of the South are an ethnic group. This makes violent racial acts like the Wilmington race riot and the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing really seem almost more like acts of civil war within an ethnic group than one race versus another. I found a very, very cool legal document that was released by Mike Easley, and it's a report of the Wilmington race riot. For the white supremacist Democrats at the time, the Wilmington race riot kind of hit two birds with one stone. It placed people that they wanted in positions of power, and it also helped chase out the successful or even unsuccessful African Americans and their allies. What really happened is the newspaper editor tried to contact the CCC, and the CCC was to respond by 7:30, and they didn't. So by 9 a.m., a group of people walked into the record printing office and destroyed it. Once that entire chaos had ended, once the chaos had begun, the ringleaders of the white supremacists took the city hall and forced all the government officials to resign at gunpoint. The officials included the mayor, the board of aldermen, chief of police, and this also resulted in the firing of all black employees. For the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing, this really didn't have any other purpose except to kill. But what they didn't realize would happen after they bombed was the outrage of the world and of Birmingham and of the African Americans of Birmingham. A bomb was thrown from a passing car on September 15th, 1963, and the bomb killed 4 girls in their Sunday school class. According to a former member of the church, it was no accident that the Ku Klux Klan targeted the church, as it was the largest black church in Birmingham, and it was used for all sorts of meetings. The riots that followed kind of drew the world's attention to the violent struggle for civil rights. Racism against African Americans is not as common or accepted as it was back then. Instead, kind of the racist eye since 9/11 has turned towards people of Middle Eastern descent or of the Muslim religion. As you can see here, people are blogging about the injustice. There's been even practices on TV, reality shows where people have been calling other people of Middle Eastern or Muslim descent beaners or terrorists, while those people are, voted off of that reality show and are asked to give a formal apology. The fact still remains that the racist eye has now turned towards people of Middle Eastern descent. In response to this, TLC has in the works a new reality show called The All-American Muslim. It focuses on Michigan's Muslim community, which is the largest in the United States. The reason why they created this, and the reason why the cast are so eager to be a part of it, is that they want other Americans to feel like they shouldn't be afraid of other religions or Muslims. Speaking of religion, religious conflicts are another one of those things that have just been going on since pre-recorded history. In the Roman Empire, there were the conflicts with the peoples they took over once Christianity and Islam had, gotten established and decided they didn't like each other. The Crusades took place. Jerusalem is still just a hot mess. And the most recent religious conflict is the Taliban. To fully understand exactly why people are so volatile when it comes to religion, we have to look at what exactly religion is. I've read a whole lot of these religious definitions on this website, religioustorlerance.org, that provides a lot of information on different world religions. My own basic definition of religion is a worldview and code of conduct that leads people to happiness through this world and the next, typically by their own free will. This website also has a couple funny definitions of religion, the process by which mankind tries to find meaning in a chaotic universe. But the point is that religion is always going to be a source of conflict, and there was one example where it was taken out on an entire group of people from beginning in 1933 and going through World War II. And I do not want to define it as a conflict, because a conflict implies that the two groups of people could easily fight back against each other. However, the Holocaust was really more of just a genocide. The Holocaust has been defined as the murder by Nazi Germany of 6 million Jews. Before this event, mankind had really never seen such a mass government-sanctioned and organized and encouraged just killing of people of another religion. Typically, people were able to fight back. What makes the Holocaust a good example of both an ethnical and a religious conflict is that not only were the Jewish people attacked and targeted, there were other ethnic groups that the Nazi Germany found inferior that were also targeted. There were the Czechs, Greeks, Gypsies, homosexuals, Jehovah's Witnesses, the mentally and physically handicapped, the Poles, Russians, Serbs, Spanish Republicans, Ukrainians, Yugoslavians, and anyone that Nazi Germany thought was not equal to them. While we have yet to see another mass genocide quite like this one, it is just a fact of life that religious and ethnical conflicts are going to be happening throughout history. The only thing that changes is what groups of people are in the focus or in the limelight. And as long as there is one intolerant person living, as long as there is at least one intolerant person, there's going to be some sort of conflict. And that is a characteristic of humanity. The only thing we can hope to do is to improve and to change bit by bit each time these conflicts take place. Thank you.